Hey, what you tell them
with
is join the crew.
with Doberman Benjamin and nigga. Nah, I
Everybody
ain't know.
looks.
I ain't know that shit. I'm black, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm
You
Hey,
got
hungry.
a whole bunch of stuff and
Keep
you
that to
don't
you.
even know.
I'm an
I'm gonna
old
tell y'all
onion.
something,
Oh, I
bro.
know it all.
I'm gonna tell y'all
What's up,
something.
fam?
Hey, it's no light at the end of the tunnel. There's no
None.
light at the end of the tunnel. When they found me, they said I had no pulse. I was DOA. They had to bring me back. So it was no light at the end of the tunnel. It was no the soul getting sucked back in the body experience. I didn't have none of that shit.
Hey, you know
Just
what?
out, huh?
Well,
All
you
that
know
shit,
what?
I
You
don't know
better
about
all that
start
that
shit
praying
shit.
in
and
here,
living
that's
right.
bullshit.
Hey, let
You
me
better
say
start
this.
praying and living right.
Your
Because that means
situation. What?
you wasn't seeing no light.
Let me tell you something, man. In the war, nigga, when I was dying, yeah, nigga, it was the most comforting feeling. It was light and shit for me. I don't know what the fuck you did, bruh.
You trying to say I'm going to hell and shit,
I
ghosts
ain't
and
He
saying
shit?
that.
said there was
I'm,
no
I'm
light. He didn't see
mine
no
was no
flames,
Hey,
vibrant.
so
hey,
he was all right. He didn't see no
I
hey,
flames.
was,
You
I was,
okay?
but
Hey,
I ain't.
I
Let
was
me
hey,
stuck
tell
in
you.
hey.
purgatory. I was just stuck in purgatory. I was in the middle and
Hey, the
shit.
good thing is he came back so he can get it
That's what I'm
straight now.
saying.
You
That's
feel
what I'm
me?
saying. But you know, the thing for me was I was sad though. Even when I knew it. I was like, I'm slipping like a motherfucker, and I was crying and shit because I'm like, I ain't never gonna see my mama again. I'm like, fuck, I'm finna die over in this bitch. And
Mm.
this nigga lit a cigarette up, and I was like, I just snapped out of that shit, cussed him the fuck out.
Man,
They
hold on,
got me
hold on.
back.
Somebody
What's
let
up?
you
So a
hit a
cigarette,
Newport and it brought you
brought you
back?
back to life?
That's what brought you
So
back to life was a Newport, huh? Okay.
so now it was a Marlboro Red. This
I'm
you know
Marlboro Red.
we all they got medics with you when you're in a war. It's always a medic with your
Yeah.
platoon, and then but they teach you 9-line shit. They teach you how to take care of each other. And I was going, man, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I knew I was out of there. I just got real, like, just real soothing. I ain't never been this comfortable, this relaxed, this at peace in my life. And I said, fuck. And I just
Can I ask you a
smelled
question?
cigarettes.
Did you hear you can do no wrong here? Like, did you feel like that?
Hell no, I just felt good. I ain't hearing nobody talking.
All right,
No,
well
I
we'll
was
talk
in my
about that.
own head. Yeah,
I'll ask
but
you
but
that when we on the phone or something.
but no. So what happened was the cat was nervous. I had seen him later on because I had when I started cussing him like I'm sorry, my nerves. And I had to think about it later on. Like we was all young, man. We was young kids in our 20s, and that's a hell of a situation to be in. So he lit a cigarette to calm his nerves, because it wasn't just me. Like everything went to hell in that situation. I ain't even gonna go into it, but he lit the cigarette, come on, to calm his nerves down. And thank you. Appreciate you, baby. And that shit actually it woke me the fuck up. But then I couldn't breathe because unbeknownst to me, my fucking lung was collapsed.
Damn.
So it was just like a bunch of different shit going on at one time. But yeah, been over mine. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the light was about to come on. I'm glad the light came back on here.
Yep.
Niggas said I ain't see shit. Oh,
Yeah, it's all good.
All
I'd
right,
have
y'all
been
depressing
crying.
motherfuckers. Let's get into this, man.
Right. Yeah, talk to me.
Everybody good? Everybody
I'm just
here?
glad y'all both here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. That type of
We
thing.
got
You
our
know what I'm
people. We
saying?
got our people back.
Yeah.
Man. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was some shit, man. We saw your whip and was like, "Are you serious?"
yeah.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
Yeah.
he's still with us. Okay, shit.
And
Yeah,
they put your
man.
shit on the show, man.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Had to, man. Had to. And saying I didn't cut my fair share of people out of fucking cars, man. And I ain't never seen
Yeah.
nobody survive no shit like that.
Yeah, man.
Ever,
You the $1 million
ever.
man,
I
Couldn't
goddamn it.
take
told you,
out
man.
one piece
Past the
too.
miracle. Yeah.
Shit. It's the million dollar
He
brother.
literally like the 5% that make it out of the accident that he was in
Yeah.
without his head not being decapitated.
Oh yeah.
Like literally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
God
that shit
damn.
was
Damn.
bananas.
That
That shit
was
was bananas.
Damn.
yeah.
Damn,
You
man. I'm gonna
sobered
have to look
everybody
that
up that
brother.
episode, sir.
Yeah, welcome
Everybody
back
Fuck.
to
was
the
just like,
suck.
yeah, yeah. Welcome
Fuck
back.
that. At least he get a chance to make it right. He got
Uh,
the chance to hit the lotto, so he ain't got to suck.
Bro, I've been playing since I've been back.
Since I've been back.
Okay.
God, you brought me back for a reason. Come on, nigga.
Y'all ready to get this shit started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this damn confidence
these
going
herd of
around.
fat bitches
Goddamn
with
right.
2 inch hair.
Welcome to Youngstown's
Them
on
age,
3
baby, I ain't
PMP.
gonna change, but be shame. Be shame,
Let's
go
get
hide.
Hey, we got this
Man.
Seattle police officer caught on his body cam, fucking
Man.
laughing at a bitch he ran over.
Not him. It was his
I ain't even
partner.
gonna call a lady a bitch. It's sad, man. She you know, she was young and she was in school trying to do her thing. I think the only thing about the article I didn't understand was what were the repercussions for this motherfucker.
I don't think there are
Probably-
any yet.
Yeah, probably nothing.
The dude
Depends on how ranked he is in his department.
I mean, the dude just laughed. I ain't gonna lie, cause sometimes I be ready to run over a couple of niggas like 1,000 bonus points. You know what I'm saying? But in that situation, it was fucked up. But hey, he probably on some GTA shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just,
I don't know why he laughed at the shit, but yeah,
Yeah,
I watched
my
that
man.
shit too. It was kind of. Did you hear the laugh? How he laughed?
No, I didn't even.
Here, I got the video here. Let me
Oh, man.
throw this up here.
Yeah.
He said she was in a crosswalk. There's a witness that says no, she wasn't. But that witness could be different because I don't think she was thrown 40 feet either. I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead.
That's
No, it's a regular person. Yeah. Yeah, just write a check. Just yeah, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Damn.
that's what I'm saying. That shit ain't
Yeah, that's when he knew he fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what make you as a fucking grown man to say what value another human being has that hasn't done anything to anyone, but the cool or something.
What scares me is these the motherfuckers that's supposed to protect us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even, I'm not even gonna make a blanket statement. That's just a horrible human flaw, man. The young lady is gone. All right, and the circumstance is funny to you. Oh, she hit the hood and hit the windshield and flew off, and ha 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 ha. Like, man, if nothing, you need to be stripped of your badge so some civilians can stomp you the fuck out, bro. You need a good pack out for that shit. If nothing, you know what I mean? And then you ask the question like, well, somebody must have said, well, was she a police? It's like, no, I think she's just a regular person. Cut a check, $11,000. Like, that's some heartless shit, man. And
a regular person.
Right.
As if that made
Write a
difference.
check, 11,000. She's 26. She don't have that much. What the fuck?
That's fucked up.
But believe it or not, those type motherfuckers they want on the force.
Yeah.
They want them type motherfuckers on the force. I don't give a fuck type motherfuckers and shit like that. That shit wild, bro.
Yeah, he just got caught, and there's not going to be any repercussions. He's probably going to get maybe a couple checks missing here and there or whatever. But other than that, nothing's going to happen to him. They're not going to let him go.
Yeah. Go ahead, Cody.
No, it all depends. They're going to have a long investigation into it. But just not to speak in this officer's defense, but just to speak on traumatizing incidences at work where you do not have the opportunity to hit pause on life. Like, this motherfucker had to go to the next call, and they just got to wash their brain of that shit and try to keep it pushing. That's not right. And there should be some repercussions to it, but there's not much you can do behind that, to try to get yourself together before the next fucking call comes in.
Well, no, this is what I was going to say, because we're in alignment with this. I don't necessarily disagree with you. I mean, When these motherfuckers are on the way to that call, they got tunnel vision. That's the first thing. Like it's kind of like Cuddy. You can correct me if I'm wrong. When you would get a fire, right? You aren't worried about anything else on that road except for getting that ambulance. I mean that. Well, you probably drove an ambulance too, but trying to get that engine or whatever that ladder to the fucking fire. All right, and you trying to get there as fast as possible because speed, however fast you're going or however slow you're going is going to dictate however many people live or die, and it's going to dictate the level of harm you guys are putting yourself into. That's not my thing. My thing is after the fact. You find this shit funny? Like you have no heart for that shit. Like, he wasn't at the call in. The shit was over with. You know what I mean? You still a human being, man. You still took somebody's life. So you can't be that excuse after the fact, like that. Hey, man, he was on the way. We give you that, bro. But $11,000, that's when you going past the. I was on my way to a call. You assign a dollar amount to somebody's life. You saying she had limited fucking value. And because people buy a free, give you a free meal, or you get a discount at apartments because you law enforcement. It's a noble job, but it don't make you better than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So no, I that's where we our opinions diverge.
I feel like me dealing with people in traffic every day, and people be about to kill themselves on the phone, about to go up under my truck. The feeling that I get, my heart literally jumps out. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like I get so scared. And for the fact that you hit somebody and you ain't even get that scared, like you ain't got no soul, my dude.
He didn't. He was responding.
That's what scares me. Like you ain't got no soul, so death ain't shit to you. So it ain't nothing for you to pop any color type of person, anybody. You could pop anybody, and it's nothing to you. That's probably what y'all do when y'all shoot people.
I don't think he was. He was the one who actually hit. I think he responded to that call. Right. He was responding to it. It was already over. He didn't hit. But I understand your sentiment. That's the mindset. Like you said, it ain't about color. It's anybody.
Anybody.
He put a value on her. He evaluated her
age.
He said
26.
She ain't do no. She ain't do no living yet.
Like she was 92 years old. Like, she's just 26. What? She's just. She's in her value. Like this is where she's living, trying to become who she gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you? Yeah, that's crazy.
Like Pastor said, man, these are the dudes they want. These are the dudes that are getting, that's the high ranking cast. That's like, man, look, next time turn your camera off. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't think it's that. I think that it's a thing where they try to save face, but I know my son, he graduated from the police department, and one of the things I didn't agree with that was said there when they had the family night, but one of the things I agree with, they said it. They was like, hey man, this particular profession here takes so many hours. This to train a police officer only takes this many amount of hours. They're like, we don't have enough time to train them. We try to put the best into them. We want the best stock of people. We want people to care, And then my son, he'll tell you, he's like, man, we ain't on all that riffraff. He said, a lot of things are taken a lot more serious because of certain incidents. We try to talk to people, you know what I'm saying? But I get that, as a ex-soldier, these cats see a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Cuddy, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's seen a lot of shit. He probably seen. I ain't even going to, get into that. But he's seen all manner of things. Yeah, he's seen all manner of things, and that kind of does something to the psyche. But so if he's now if he wasn't going to call, if he was responding and he was seeing that, that's even worse, man. I thought he was the one that was actually on his way to a call and hit somebody.
No. All right, fellas.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a whole ass nigga.
That's it. We can end it on old pain to say it. Whole ass motherfucker right there. That's it. Yeah. Speaking of whole motherfuckers, here we go.
Why they gotta make it sound cute? The baby face racist. Baby face.
Got to put a spin on it, man. We got a hashtag, man.
Right. They gotta make it look cute for the
man.
Go ahead,
motherfucker, man. Gonna try to drown, a little black kid in the river, and call his ass George Floyd while doing it. Like this. Like, how did these kids? I just don't understand where all that hate is coming from. I know it's coming from the home, but man, it's too much, man. It's too much. Too damn young to be that damn ignorant.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then it looked like he was bullied all his life. Like he needed to sit the fuck down somewhere.
I think he was. I tell you, you want to run this down a little bit for him?
This is just cruelty in fucking childhood, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's these kids being sit in front of a TV all day long, seeing the bullshit that they're pumping into us, and just reenacting this shit in the world. But god damn, man, who does this shit?
14 years old, man. I mean, it comes from the house, man. To be that damn angry.
Yeah, it comes from the house,
that
man.
Shit come from the house, man.
And you know what? It might be something wrong with him. I remember years ago as a cat that, like a teenage kid, he was 12, 13, 14, and dragged somebody's 6-year-old child into the woods and raped him and murdered him. And I think that motherfucker's still in jail to this day. So it something could be wrong with him, but when you saying shit like that, George Floyd, that's some shit. Like you guys said, that's at home. He hearing mommy and daddy's opinions about shit.
Can I say something? It's still at home with the dude that you talking about because somebody taught him that behavior. Like, who taught you it was okay to rape? You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably was raping that kid. You feel what I'm saying?
He might. He might have been.
It might have been.
Where you get that from? Unless the devil is really in your soul. Like, where you get that from? Like, what?
But then this kid, not only did he try to drown a black kid in this pond,
tried to hit a 4-year-old.
Yeah, he started punching on a damn little Asian kid.
He
is a babyface racist.
Wait. My question is, where were all these kids' parents at?
That part.
Mm-hmm.
And why is they hanging? Why is they
an Asian person, an Asian kid, and a black kid? I don't know what the parents was at.
And why is they hanging with little? Why is they hanging with little Trump?
You know what? He probably one of the motherfuckers that was running the neighborhood. That's kind of like that black family. They recorded it. It was this little white kid came to their door.
Oh yeah,
and he had a whip. Remember the little motherfucker? He had a little horse whip.
Yeah.
And the mother was like, "I'll whoop your motherfucking ass if you come back to this house." That's a black mom. I beat your little ass, motherfucker. Get the fuck off my porch. And he was like, then there was another family, black family at the park, young lady and her kid. And little white kid ran up to me. You can't hear, you're an N-word. She was like, say that again. Now she handled it the cute way. I'd have been like, pussy, I'll whoop you and your parents' ass. Where they at? You know what I mean? So it's I think Ed hit it on the nose. It's coming from their people. We talking about it. We talking about, and I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to paint with a broad brush, but we talking about those that are into that shit, man. That's their thing. That's their obsession. It's fucking with everybody else that don't look like them.
Yeah, especially when they outnumber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just what's in the pond. Black dude in the pond, like, dude, take your ass. You better go to the Y, get your ass out that damn pond. Fucking around in these motherfuckers' neighborhood like that. But who knows? Their parents may be, well-to-do and live in that neighborhood as well, and able to enjoy the amenities like that pond. And
that's the real threat. That's the real threat. But everybody want to move up and go live in their neighborhood, but that's the real threat.
Well,
that's the real threat. It has always been.
No, I had an argument with somebody because I said, man, I wouldn't want to live specifically in a certain area because, when you the minority, you got a lot because you just hear these stories, man. I used to hear so much shit in Texas. Motherfucking the black neighbor, these motherfuckers got speakers aiming the shit towards the yard. Motherfucking white dude, they didn't come home. The white dude in their bed, they called the police. The white dude was like, he said, yeah, I almost killed him. The officer like, yeah, it's a good thing you didn't do shit to him.
See?
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So, I mean, you for our people, man, you kind of fucked in certain instances, man, because there'd be a lot of shit going on in the hood too, man, that you don't want to like. I gotta
That
deal
part,
with this
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? But you gotta find that. You gotta find that medium. To me, it's that medium. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be with a mixed crowd, like an actual melting pot that give a fuck about their property, that give a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like that look out for each other. That's the type of community I want to live in. Ask me if I want to live in an all. Right. Can I say allegedly all white? I would never want to live in an all white neighborhood because I don't ever want to feel like I do not belong. It's already bad enough that I go up about it in the stores. You know what I'm saying? So why would I want to live with them? And then it's so many black people that pride themselves. I live in an all white neighborhood, but when I get there, I'd be like, "This where you stay? Nice house."
You know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Motherfuckers don't even say, "Yeah, I live in a nice area." You know, we moved to a nice neighborhood. Motherfuckers do that. White people. I mean, I ain't got nothing but white neighbors. You be like, really, motherfucker? They don't like your black.
You proud of that? And you proud of that? They don't want you to.
I don't have to say a race or anything. I say shit like, I live behind Whole Foods.
Right, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I want access to it, but I don't want to be living behind it.
I live behind Whole Foods.
You just drove up their homeowners insurance, motherfucker. Let too many cousins come over.
But to me, the people that are thinking like that, they're crab in a barrel. Even though they move about the hood, and then they feel like, I'm proud of you. Whoever doing it, I'm proud of you. But don't move out the hood and think, oh, because there's so many of white people that I'm doing better. Nah, you with the devil. It's probably rape. No, I'm keeping it real. It's probably rape. It's so much stuff that don't get televised. They televise our shit. Okay, they don't televise what's going on there. It's kidnappings. It's people living in basements. It's people getting tortured. Kids getting raped. Family members getting fucked. All type of stuff. But people do not. But everybody want to move to these suburbs. You feel what I'm saying?
It's for a homeowner, right? I'm a homeowner, right? Everybody's not a homeowner, and if you're not, there's no problem with that. It's what you're gonna do your thing. But when you buy a home, and eventually, if you want to sell it, if you got your shit behind ABC Liquors,
there you go, Mr. Bendover.
And behind McDonald's and Burger King and Popeye's Chicken and Checkers, your property value ain't going to be nothing. So a lot of times it's not, I want to go to a white neighborhood, but if I'm going to invest some money, it's going to be pretty much in that area. You know what I'm saying? Right. And this is why a lot of white folks move out of black neighborhoods and shit, because their property value ain't going to be shit, because niggas going to bring the property value down. I hate to say it, but that's just how it is. Sorry if I said the N-word, but Uncle Pot Roast in the building right now. And we know how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? Check the same size home in a predominant black area, and check the same size home in a white area. See what the value is going to be on that home if you sell it. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times we go to these neighborhoods and be like, okay, I got this house for this price, but when you go sell it, you ain't gonna get really nothing for it, because of the property value is like, because you got boys in the hood around the corner. You feel what I'm saying? And so I hate to say it, but that's just what it is. But if you want to do it, then that's fine on you. But
my thing is this: I feel what you're saying, but get your house where you want to live, and then get other properties where you want to sell your shit. But if that's where you feel comfortable at, be comfortable there. But at the same token, I hate when people talk like that about, it is facts what you're spitting, but at the same token, so what if it costs cheaper? You know what I'm saying? People need to go into these communities and then
see how God works.
Like people forget that because it's gentrification. You know what I'm saying? It's gentrification. You know what I'm saying? So they drive our shit all the way down because they actually want the land. Because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna dry that area out, and then white people gonna move in. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not educated in that, then you're not gonna buy property. Them white people got so much property in black neighborhoods, but people don't see it because they have that mentality that the white man gives them. But at the same token, you did speak facts, but I like to uncover people's eyes if they don't know what's real.
I think it's a two-way street. And then there's other little caveats like, houses being devalued, black people's houses being devalued, as of
I feel what he's saying because I'm leaving Youngstown. You know what I'm saying? So I feel what he's saying, but at the same token, I would just like to put that out there. Like, if I was a millionaire, I would build this motherfucker up, but I ain't got the money to do it, so I gotta go.
No, what I was saying is like one of the caveats is like you got a lot of brothers and sisters in nice areas who when they get their houses appraised, they found out that these motherfuckers under appraising they shit by $200,000 and $300,000. They're undervaluing they shit.
We did that. We did a spot on that I think it was like last year, and where they had their white coworker come in their house and get it reappraised.
There you go.
Took down all the black photos and put up white photos, and said this shit went up almost $300,000.
You see what I'm saying?
Now they press charges against that. They press charges against that company. Like, look, come on now, stop playing. We know what we're sitting on. So it's like Kiki's point and Bendover's point.
That's what I said.
At the same damn time. We in here, but still it don't make a difference because the color of our skin. Just because.
And that's why I said, when you black, you caught between a rock and a hard place. So you want to move to a nice area, and you moving where you face the possibility of people don't like your presence, and so other things tend to happen. But then you in the hood, which I'm gonna just say this: the hood don't have to be the hood. It don't take nothing to pick trash up off the street. It don't take nothing to cut your grass. It don't take nothing to act like you got some fucking sense and not be going in your neighbor's house. You know what I'm saying? Not be fighting on your neighbor, not be selling drugs in your own neighborhood. And I'm gonna say this: everybody in the hood ain't bad, but the shit is of a lower value there. You know what I mean?
Can I say this, Mr. Joshua?
What it is?
I do want to say this because the hood is the hood. Don't get me wrong, but there are neighborhoods that are all black that are beautiful. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That people are taking pride in the houses and everything, and they really don't care. That's where they living at. You know what I'm saying? They probably got other properties to sell, but like Atlanta, like in the South, you see it a lot. You'll go in these neighborhoods, especially me being from here. I drive through these neighborhoods like, oh, this is a white area. I don't live here. Then I drive through during the day, and it's nothing but black people out mowing their lawns and doing walking, jogging. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to take it away. I don't want to say that black people don't know how to live because they really do once they get that chance to thrive. When we're talking about the hood shit, now hood shit is developed that way.
No, absolutely. I was just touching on the extremes because you said that you got those people that say, oh, I live in a white neighborhood. And so that's good. So I'm only dealing with the extremes. I'm not saying that we'd be crazy to think that they're, I think Baldwin Hills in California. We know some places in Atlanta, I ain't gonna joke on that shit, but what the fuck say some shit, but no, so. But yeah, man, it is what it is. But again, man, I think the thing about this story, because we didn't venture way too far off, the thing for me is this little motherfucker, they just put a ankle bracelet on his ass and sent him back home.
That part. Yeah, you just tried to kill somebody.
So what are you telling him? What are you telling little Patrick Bateman? What I'm saying?
It's okay.
It's okay. What Miss Kiki said, it's okay.
Right.
It's like okay.
That's like the Stanford motherfucker who was behind the dumpster taking pussy, and some cats had to jump on him, and they sent him. He got probation. What are you saying to this boy? But when it's one of our kids, you know what I mean, motherfuckers roll up
getting life,
jammy out,
he getting life.
Or if they don't take your life, you know what I'm saying?
Getting life.
Hey, they call it.
What? He 13? Yeah, he's an adult. We'll charge him. We'll charge him as an adult.
The baby face racist, let that have him in a black kid. They're the big black N-word racist. That's what that shit would have said, He has gold teeth in his mouth.
Yep.
He need add 10 years for every tooth.
Skittles in Arizona in his hand.
Give him life.
He got life, man.
He was throwing up gang signs. Sir, he
in the pond. In the pond.
Right.
Fucking pond. Man, next, please.
Yeah,
please.
Man. Let's get it, man. Let's talk about this shit.
Married at first sight.
Hey, that's Trump. Hey, that's Trump kid, man. That's fucking Trump kid, man.
Hey,
It
man,
does look
yeah.
like Tiffany Trump.
Who?
It does.
That's what grabbing you in the pussy gets you.
So you know how Trump's got that other daughter nobody ever talks about? Yeah. She's not in the spotlight.
He's got another daughter?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Tiffany, I think.
Is it Tiffany? I know. Anyway, man, this is
from Tiffany's the problem child. Tiffany will keep it real with the with the news.
Are you guys familiar with that show Married at First Sight?
No.
Married at First Sight.
On Netflix. I love it.
Married at First Sight. Well, this is the version of it in UK. And what happened was that they did the whole thing, you don't meet your partner until the day of your wedding. And come to find out they get married, the chick is transgender. They didn't tell the dude.
Nah, son. Nah. That's why you don't participate in shit like that.
Yeah, man.
And that's not fair. That's not fair. That is so not fair.
You should have kicked that motherfucker square in the nuts and ran.
It's 2023. If you playing them games, man, you don't give a fuck.
Please tell me what happened after he figured it out. Please.
Well, once they came clean, and they trying to spin it like, well, now the transgender person is finally accepted, and I don't think old boy flipped out. This is the UK version. This isn't the American version. This is the UK version of that show, and I guess he's cool and rolling with the punches. I guess for right now.
Until he Sally Jesse Raphael's that motherfucker.
That's now you know what that's fake. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like our country, we initiate that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But other countries be like, oh no, if you ain't no man, you ain't no fucking man. You feel me? Yeah, so I don't know. I take it hard, but I think it's just like part of the agenda because it's television. You know what I'm saying?
It's entertainment.
That shit should be on TV.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that.
Scripted. That's just scripted. Yeah,
that's Trump. Here.
Why they don't fuck with her?
That's Tiffany. Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she look like that tranny though.
Transgender is what he said, folks. Transgender.
Is she?
Hate to offend a motherfucker trying to trick dudes into fucking.
What do I call her? Is they them?
All of it. All of it.
Trick dude.
All of it. Transformer. That's what you call it.
That's not a
yeah, man. That's what they're doing over there in the UK. They're playing these little games. Like, you thought you were signing up to marry this chick. And
they told me, hey, last time I was on your show, I was told I had a bonus hoe. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, transgender's taking over. I got a bonus hoe. No, this is what God made. God made me from.
I think somebody fact checked that shit and they said it was bullshit. But I feel like they throw shit out there to test the waters, man. I ain't never said look, I ain't even gonna use my wife. I got too much respect to say
I got a pussy.
Got on the thing, but I'd be damned if I call my wife's natural pocket a fucking bonus hole, nigga. That's disrespectful. How do you say? And I'm a Ed McMahon. I'm gonna be proper here. How do you say you feel like a woman? I ain't even got to be disrespectful. How do you say I feel like a woman? And so because I feel like a woman, I could tell organic women that y'all motherfuckers ain't got pussies. Y'all got bonus holes.
There's no checks and balances, man. Everybody has a platform now.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody has a voice, man. Everybody can. And who are we to try to, stop check?
Man, listen, and I think it's the minority, but like people always say, the minority got the loudest voices. Because I think everybody else like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Don't come over here with no bonus hole, nothing.
Stop treating these motherfuckers like people because they're gonna start acting like it.
And then they got the what about the dude that's whooping these bitches' ass in these in the wrestling, like these boxing things? He whooping these bitches' ass, and I'm like, well, duh.
You know what? But let me say this: that's women's fault. This is their fight because They accept this shit. Yeah, y'all women too. I'll fight you to help you. And this motherfucker crack your skull open and shit.
He finally
And
got his ass beat too.
This
saw that.
motherfucker whoop your ass, and now you up here talking about so you see this, all these niggas stood around and ain't nobody do nothing. I want you to be a man. I want you to be a man. Lying ass small you bitch.
That's not. I don't believe that. That's where we're not going to agree at, because it's a sports world. A man should never, as long as you got a dick, should never be allowed into women's sports. I don't give a fuck if you're trans, he, them. I don't give a fuck.
We talked about that like 2 weeks ago when we talked about when that dude jumped into the women's weightlifting contest and shattered all the fucking records. And now they all of a sudden it's like, you have to let us know if you transgender before you jump into the race. And it was like, y'all didn't know that before.
Know he is. He don't even sound like no woman.
But
it's too late. He already shattered the damn records.
I agree with you, but these governing bodies, these sanctioning bodies are saying, yo, if you feel like a female, come on, man, you can sock a bitch.
But from my understanding on that, not saying he is, but listening on the radio about that, pretty much they got to get checked. Like the estrogen levels got to get checked compared to the testosterones.
Right.
So what happened is they testosterone levels got to be all the way down. Which once it leaves their body and the estrogen levels are higher, they say now you pretty much a woman because your testosterone levels are just super low and the estrogen has taken over. And so now they say that makes them eligible to get in these sports and all that shit like that.
It depends.
They should do it by the pelvis bone. The pelvis bone will tell you if you're a man or a woman. Do it by the pelvis bone.
It depends on the sport, because weightlifting, they didn't give a shit until after all the records were shattered and the girls got mad. In the Olympics, you are absolutely right about the testosterone levels, because they test before and after to make sure your shit was straight.
Bullshit. Because this is the thing. Yeah, the motherfucker might not be on the shit, but this is the problem. It's kind of like, you ever see those people where they bleach their skin? Mm-hmm. But okay, Jamaica. Let's look at some of the Jamaicans. They showed some of the Jamaican sisters that was bleaching their skin, and they was getting upset. Because when they would stop, the melanin would fight its way back through, and they would keep doing it, and then it would work for a week. Then that melanin was like, "Nah, motherfucker, you black as hell, and I'm back like a motherfucker." Well, that's like, I think you can take all that shit you want, but here's the thing: they got to take the hormones and shit for the rest of their lives. They got to take it, or else this motherfucker start getting stubble and shit. Yeah. Motherfucker, that dick start getting hard again.
That's the price they pay. Just like with the girls with the BBLs and the fake breasts. That shit got to come out after X amount of years, man. That shit has to be replaced.
But no,
so once you start, you can't stop.
But what I'm saying is this, Ed, they probably do take the shit. Hold on a second. And they probably do test a certain amount of time before the event. Mm-hmm. But then when the event coming up, they're like, all right, I'm gonna put the pills on the shelf and put the hormones on the shelf. And you notice that motherfucker a little bit more brolic at the weigh-in. You're like, well, wait a minute, I thought you was taking a hormone. And this motherfucker whooping all these girls' asses and fracturing skulls and shit. Yeah. We'll test them again. Then that motherfucker start popping pills right after he beat the woman ass. No, man.
She should be able to bring a gun to the match.
Right.
I'm just saying.
She should.
I'm just saying.
Alleged.
She should be able to tag her brothers.
We don't
bring your gun.
But I'm back with Joshua. I'm back with Joshua said though, right? No, even though it's a lot of women who don't accept it, but it's a lot of women who accepted that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're
a woman, and they accepted that shit, and now they looking goofy in these sports.
Right. They getting their ass whooped. They being told they got bonus holes.
When they
you do anything to get around to bend over, don't you?
Yeah, when they get dressed up, put on all that makeup, now they're starting to look like they're sisters.
Miss Kiki, how would you feel if a motherfucker with a dick said he more of a woman than you?
They said it already.
Hey, I call him a coochie ass nigga. You pussy.
While we're on this subject, man, I'd like to pose a question to the panel.
That's what the fuck I would say. If you feel like you more of a woman than me, goddamn, because God made this, you made that. The fuck?
The fuck?
Dr. Miami made you. Anyway,
that part.
Dig this. I got a question. I don't know, Tay, did you have it posted up on there for the
Oh,
for the son and the daughter question.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
get to
coming up.
that. Then we got to
Okay.
get back because we ain't even jump on the UK.
You want to jump into that next?
It's your call, man. We can roll because Miss Kiki's cooking right now. That's why I wanted to roll with the next question.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Which would you rather have living in your home? A gay son or a thought daughter?
Thought daughter, baby. Thought daughter.
Oh yeah, living in your home now.
Thought daughter.
Not just your grown kid.
Let me say
this the bedroom right next to
it.
This.
Yeah, living in your home.
Let me say this. Women have what's called a whole phase. It'll go away. They can grow out of that shit. Plus, it's my house. Go ahead.
What's old girl's name? The one who oh my God, who just gave Charleston White a lap dance?
Brittany Renner.
Brittany. Come on now. She been having a whole phase for what, the past 5-10 years now?
That's how I used to get the fuck out.
Come on now. That's a thought. That ain't a whole phase. That's a thought. So come on now.
So you telling me
my daughter be a hoe for a whole life and to hear my son say, I'll be back, I'm about to get my back blowed out. So
there you go. Hey,
I'm good.
The first time he had Dickie ruined, you can't wipe a dick away. Motherfucker, listen.
Go ahead, man.
He's just saying, listen, man. Motherfucker go through a whole phase and she can be like, go get the Lord. He can't wipe that away. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you.
You can't wipe it away. You can't rub it away.
Listen,
Kiki. Go ahead, and please, like I said, pass the mic, man. Pass the mic. Go ahead, fam.
Fuck that.
I'm gonna tell you,
because what if your gay son had thought?
That's what I said. That's what I said to Tank. That's what I said.
Your house smelling like Dookie, and he like, Daddy, why you kicking me out? What did I do, Daddy? Why you kicking me out, Daddy? What I do, Daddy? He would laugh and shit. No.
Let me say this though. The type of person I am, I'm whooping both their ass. Period. But
they're grown. Kiki.
But you in my motherfucking house. I ain't raised you that way. Get the fuck out. Period. I ain't raised you to be no hoe. I ain't raised you to be no hoe. And damn sure ain't raised you to be gay. But I believe that the gay son is what would disappoint me the most.
Okay.
Because I cannot, you know me, and I'm so sorry, and I hope I don't offend nobody, but
that's your choice.
A man is supposed to be a man. So like if I give birth to a son, I'm like, oh, he gonna grow up, get married to a girl, and he gonna become this, and he gonna take care of the household, he gonna boom, boom, boom. He gonna be a man. He ain't even taking dick, he giving dick. You feel what I'm saying? Now, a thought. A whole daughter. I gotta go check myself. Like, where did I go fucking wrong, God? Because I told her the ins and the outs. I don't know. I probably put my hands on her, but at the same token, I just be like, get that. I'd rather her get dick than my son get dick.
Hold on now. A gay son ain't bringing home no kids.
Yeah, but he might be borrowing your squirrel.
Might want to check that squirrel, Kiki.
Listen,
feed that squirrel nuts all day.
Damn, so the squirrel mouth might be full with nut.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth here, and anybody on here could correct me if I'm wrong.
I want a thought daughter.
It ain't no heterosexual man on this planet that wants that for his son. Now, if his son comes to him later in life and says, yeah, I'm like that, then it's going to be on you to accept that or say, hey, man, I don't condone it, but you still my boy. You know what I mean? I was watching this, the Karamo, the whatever motherfucking name was. But
I love him. Yeah, he a therapist.
He had a guy on there who he was trying to get his relationship right. I'm going to be with his son is now, says he's a girl. And they weren't and then his biological daughter, and they was just treating the man like shit. They was like, well, you call her this. He was like, no, I don't. I do call the person by the name Ariana. It's Ariana. And he just couldn't pronounce it right. And it's like even people in the comments said that's a hard thing for a man to come to grips with.
Shit,
that
I
his
named you
that his
after me.
son,
What the fuck? Fuck
yeah, that his
Ariana.
son is now a female. You know, he was just like, look, he said they got mad because he was like, I wouldn't give a fuck if my son was a dinosaur. He's still my kid. And it's like, you don't want that for your kid. You want your motherfucking kid to be a soldier. You want to be proud when he bringing bitches home. You know what I'm saying? He get his first little numbers. He come to you like, Dad, I got a problem. I need to know about condoms. You know,
Hey,
that
Joshua,
motherfucker bringing a boy home. You like, nigga, what? Where did I do to you?
I got a
You better
question then.
check.
I got a question then.
What's up?
So, if your son was gay, would you rather him be a top or a bottom?
God
Man, stop,
Oh,
damn.
man.
my
Stop,
You can't
land.
make no choice between
stop.
that,
Let me
man.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If my listen, if my son was gay, that motherfucker better be a top. Because
I'm done.
if I catch him making another motherfucker a plate, we gonna have a problem. He ain't making no another dude no plate in the crib.
He stand on that. That's on the
Yeah,
record.
nah,
That's been on the record.
That's been on. You
That's-
can't be making.
He
All right,
said you
son,
ain't gonna be making him no
son,
plate.
son, you gay. I love you. All right, you want to bring your motherfucker over
Hey,
for
I don't even,
Thanksgiving?
hey,
Make
I
him a
don't even
plate.
want
I'm
to know
whooping
that
both your
shit.
ass.
Just fact
This
that
my
you
thing.
gay, nigga.
No,
Your son.
listen.
So, hey, I ain't gonna. The reason why
What's
I
up?
asked
I
that.
got the same question for you, homie.
Hey, the reason why I asked that was because I have a partner, right? His son is gay, and he had to go. His son had to go to the hospital. He said his stomach was hurting or whatever.
Oh
And
no.
this how he found out. He was diagnosed with an extended rectum,
Tearing his butthole up.
Yep.
and he found out his son was gay through that.
God
He ain't
damn.
know.
An
It was
extended
elbow in that
rectum.
motherfucker.
Yeah. You got
An
dent
extended
pull.
rectum.
Let me tell
Dent
you
pull.
That
something.
nigga was shitting intestines.
Yeah.
I heard a story. This dude was a cop. I heard this from a cop. Said that his adopted son, he had an adopted son. And he said he came in the crib. He said he came in the crib and all he heard was and he said he was proud. He said, man, my son getting something. But then he said, I gotta be responsible as an adult. That's somebody's baby. Let me go put a stop to this. He said he walked in the room and the person going, was his son, his ass out. And he said, for some odd reason, there was another boy under the bed hiding.
Wow.
Ugh,
So yeah.
Why would you
But
walk in on the act?
Hey, man,
no, I think he was going to put a stop to it. But my thing is, you can't be in my house with the shit though. If you gonna do that, you do that outside the house, man. You can't defile my crib, man. You can't defile it, man.
He's a cop. He should have been able to detect the smell in the house of something foul.
Forget all that, man. Let's do the final tally on what would you rather have. Oh man, you want to start it off?
Oh, I'm having a thought daughter all day long.
There you go.
You can keep that gay son shit.
There you go.
Okay.
Mr. Bendo.
Yeah, I'd rather have a whole ass dog.
Now let me ask you this: if you had a gay son, let your question: would you want him to be a top or a bottom?
Of course, I want him to be a top. I want him to get his back blowed out and shit.
You see what I'm saying? Walk upright, son.
But I'm saying there's a point in that boy's life where he had to make a choice. Like, hey man, I don't like this. I want to go the other way.
No, listen.
Right.
I want to be on top.
This is what we saying. I'm telling you, I said not daughter. He said the question was if your son said he would.
No, I'm just saying if you got a gay son, he had to try both ways to decide.
That's not true.
No, it's not.
That's not true.
I'm just making assumptions here.
I was just about to say, do we need to talk more?
So no, well, he made an assumption that a motherfucker try both ways. I'm saying that ain't necessarily true. So y'all looking at me how I know?
No, I agree.
Yeah, we wonder how you know.
I agree.
I
because
don't.
listen, the only reason why I agree is because there is women out here that never had dick that is gay as fuck, and their assholes is open from being putting plugs in them, but your pussy is still closed, or it's been opened by motherfucking plastic. I don't understand that neither. So we ain't gonna just condemn these guys. We're gonna condemn these little girls too.
Man, what just happened?
All right, old man, old painless. What's up, man?
I told you, I'm doing the thought daughter all day. A thought daughter, she'll grow out of it. My little baby will grow out of it.
All right, I'm gonna go with the gay son because I'm gonna go with the thought daughter is gonna end up with these kids in my house.
I hope you got a lot of Febreze in your house.
I got windows. So I'll be all right. We'll be all right. I got windows.
No, that shit, that smell gets stuck to the walls and shit.
It's gonna be in the walls.
To the window. To the walls.
I'll be in the minority. I'll be in the minority just so I don't have that thought daughter out there.
Eddie P, you ain't worried about making your son gay by telling him don't bring no kids home?
Daddy.
Oh shit. Damn.
Daddy.
Damn.
You better not bring no kids home. You better not bring no kids home.
Don't
daughter all day. She grow out of that shit.
Okay, you believe that? That's what Brittany Renner's parents is hoping for. They like, please stop with the thought.
So what if? But this is what I'm saying. You acting like the gay son ain't gonna be a thought.
We don't know. We just said gay son, thought daughter.
Man,
just
look,
the gay son,
no,
thought daughter. You may run the gamut and get a gay son who's a thought.
Man,
you may get the trifecta.
Give me the thought.
You may get it.
Give me the thought.
All right, that's fine. That's why we got gay son, thought daughter. We're not gonna go with the gay almost thought son. You know, we're not doing that. And also throw in living in your home.
Ed just thought daughter. Ed just let me say gay son so no one accuses us of discrimination. I'll take the bullet.
I'll jump on a grenade for the team, man.
Bring your whole ass over here, baby. No, I can't have my
everybody. The
frolicking.
consensus is everybody want a thought daughter. Like,
I can't have baby mother walking around.
No, because there's gonna be points where you walk through your house and you look at random shit like, "Hey, man, was this used for its right purpose?"
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Hey, so somebody put a real big dig in your Duke pomade.
Man,
if the butter is chopped the wrong way.
God damn, they using Duke.
The dish towels.
You know how
thick dirty
Duke
for some
is?
reason.
A motherfucker using Duke to get down.
Hey man, that shit is thick.
You know,
I'm just saying.
They powered fucking some Duke.
Hey man, we can switch. We good. We good on this one. We good. We landed the plane.
You ain't gonna want to use none of the soaps, the lotions. You ain't gonna want
none of that.
Don't touch my forks, boy.
You use plastic shit. You don't use none of my glass.
Yo, all your remotes are gonna be in Ziploc bags.
All right, man. I said move on, man. Go ahead, man.
I'm just saying, man.
You put the lashes on when you get to work, boy. Don't put them off when you get to the house.
He said it's gonna be in plastic bags.
Oh, my land.
All right, so we know what Miss Kiki would rather have. She said she'll have a thought daughter, and she ended up putting her hands on it.
And unfortunately, I like, you know, with the kids and everything, like I would pray that if you had thought you strapping up, like I would teach you better than that, you little slut. You know. I hope she wouldn't bring me no fucking kid. I'll beat her ass, and she gonna take care of all of them.
All right.
Nah, don't bring me no children. Hey, you got kids. That's you.
And the fucked up thing part, like the type of person I am, like I know if I got grandkids, I'ma handle them, but I'ma push her ass into school, so she gonna be a lawyer to take care of all these hoes. Because they probably hoes after her. Shit, I don't know what my grandmother was doing, what she did after that, if it's hoes like that. You feel me?
I am gonna say this shit about having a thought daughter. The only problem is them motherfuckers, some of them, them old school thoughts would have kids and just drop them off over grandma's house and never come back. Mm-hmm. Grandma got about 10 kids she trying to feed over that bitch. She got high blood pressure, feet swole up. Hoping one of her grandkids become a football player.
Wow. Okay, man.
That's fucked up. Bro, that's messed up. You know what? I ain't having no kids. I thought I wanted some. No, I ain't never thought I wanted something. It was one time because I love this one man, but other than that, I ain't never wanted.
All right.
Who we got next, man?
Kurt Franklin found his little ass daddy. That motherfucker's the same size.
He look like him with extra skin.
Why he looking like that though?
Because he just found his daddy.
Why Kurt looking like that?
They both look mad and shit though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He looking like, man, look at this. Man, look at this nigga, y'all. gonna come into my life after I done made money. Fuck him.
It wasn't like what you
But
think.
all my
Now,
people say,
Dad,
he
you got a
went and
lot of Black
found
Ice videos. That's where I
Yeah,
get
break it
from.
down, Ed. Break it down.
he
Got
found
Black
his
Ice
dad or
videos.
whatever. He did one of those DNA tests and come to find out the person he thought was his dad wasn't. And then I forget how on the backstory or whatever, but he ended up finding who his dad was, who ended up living like 10 minutes away from where he grew up the whole time. And the fucked up part about it ain't the fact that he found his dad at 53, is the fact that he found him, did not one but 2 DNA tests to confirm it, and told his damn mama, and his mama still like, yeah, that ain't him.
oh yeah, because his mom was a thought. That's why he turned to God like that.
Yeah, because he was put up for adoption. He was his parents was like 14 when they had, and dude never knew. He never knew that old girl had the baby. He was 14.
That's fucked up. That should be happening too.
Yeah, and some lady from the church adopted Kirk, raised him up, but it wasn't all peaches and cream.
Why that shit look like a Cash Money photo or some shit?
That's what I'm saying. This dude.
Cash Money record breaking over for the 99 and the 2000.
Do some math shit.
That's the shit that fucked me up.
Shit.
Wow.
You know what, Ed McMahon, that should be happening so often. These women don't be telling these cats, Johnny Dukes, that's 3 generations of daddy issues. You goddamn right.
Facts.
And they there was a brother, man. Girl didn't tell him, put his baby up for adoption, and now the adopted parents, he can't get his kid back, but they arranged it to where they can he can have a relationship. I seen another story. This white dude, his old lady dipped the fuck off with the kid. To this day, they don't know where the kid is. She in jail. Bitch won't say where the child is.
See,
but they think she adopted the kid out. Famous story. That's sad. I'm glad he found his dad.
Yeah, it wasn't like Pops was looking for him, to get a handout or anything. He didn't even know he existed. You had a kid at 14.
Big up to men that go through that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many. Y'all, it's so many women that play men and know that they play them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
man.
like that's the people that I love. Like I try to put them on game. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many men out here that won't even get blood tests because they love these girls. But I'm just like, nah, go get a blood test. I don't give a fuck how much you love them.
It should be mandatory. This should be
mandatory. It should be. I couldn't imagine a woman putting a kid on me, and then after 10 years, I find this shit out, and she expect me to stay.
Yeah. Who's that?
But what you gonna do because you're already in love?
Well, I'm
not her, but you already in love with the kid.
Yeah. Did you hear about that dude from, I think it was Jamaica or something? He found out after being married for 10 years and they got like 3 kids together. None of them were his, and he unalived her.
See?
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't do no shit like that. I just leave
by peeling her cap.
Yeah, I go to the store. I wouldn't kill her because the thing is now the kids ain't got no parents. At least if you dip out, they still got her trifling ass.
Yeah, I mean, there's consequences to all that stuff, but for his mom in this situation to still be like, yeah, I don't know who that is. Like, you don't need to know now. The blood work tell you who he is.
Right, she ain't shit. I hope Kurt cussed that time. Bitch, you ain't shit. What's up,
but this
Dad?
is his mom. He said this is the mom that gave him up, and I guess she didn't come back into his life until he started charting.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? She did that shit James Brown mama did.
Exactly. The same.
You make sure she don't ever want for anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
James Brown don't need nobody.
But yeah, he's
James Brown. All James Brown need.
Kirk is just trying to put his shit back together because he was estranged from his son. Because remember that whole situation that happened with his kid, put his business out there. His son recorded him cussing him out. He was trying to discipline his son, but some of that hood shit came out, and he recorded it and he put it out there thinking it was gonna, defame him. And I was like, dude, this is your dad that makes the money.
Right.
Fucking now with the brand. Why would you do that?
Now you out the wheel, motherfucker. You better go stomp somewhere.
And then hold on, but he on Baddies, boy baddies. Y'all seen that on
Who a
Zeus?
boy baddie?
Kurt Franklin's son.
No, I don't want to watch
watch
no
that
Yeah,
boy
shit.
baddie. That shit
he's
sounds
on
sweet.
Baddies. And he on there like, please don't say my dad's name. But it is sweet because there's a whole bunch of sweet motherfuckers on there.
Yeah,
You
ain't
got a
no
thought, son?
Wow.
Have you ever heard of a boy baddie? We
That's
from Youngstown.
disgusting.
Ain't no motherfucking
Man,
no
don't
boy.
ever
That's
don't ever say
disgusting.
That
that
part.
shit again.
That got a certain aroma with that. Man, come on, man. Come on,
Not
man.
a Roman. That
Aroma.
doo-doo.
Yeah, that
That
Dukas.
motherfucker. Anybody that says that has
That
done some serious
doo-doo.
fist sitting.
Right,
Man, stop. All right.
right.
I'm good.
Elbowing.
I'm good.
I'm
Kirk
happy
found his
for his
daddy,
dad, though, man.
and he's trying to put the pieces back together with the whole family. And
You know what?
hats off to the brother.
I think the cool shit too is, man, he
I'm like,
found
Ed, I'm gonna have to come to Vegas with you because you gotta go out with me and my girls. It just seemed like you would keep everybody cool when we go wild and crazy.
See,
If you just calm
y'all
down.
That's what you
Yeah.
need, man.
y'all gonna have to do that because it's too much. I can't keep my eyes on all y'all. Vegas is a lot of shit going on, man. You're gonna need multiple folks to do that shit. But
But it just seemed like you the grounded one out of your whole crew. It just seemed like you grounded.
Don't you want to
try to
babysit
be.
grown folks when they come out to Vegas?
I don't want no grounded people, but I want you there just in case I get a little uplifted.
I think the cool shit is he found somebody that's not in his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he found his dad.
Yeah.
And his dad ain't saying, "Hey man, let me hold something."
Right.
They probably, so that's cool, man.
Can I ask all the
everybody
men
probably
here?
asking him for something.
What's
that?
up?
Can I ask all the men here this question? Because I didn't grow up with my dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I grew up, he was around, but he just wasn't there. Like, he just, wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if that happened to you, like, and then does it make a difference in men life if the dad wasn't there, opposed to, you know what I'm saying, like a woman life? Like, it just seemed like my life was kind of like distraught, especially because I just didn't know what to look for in men for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But
oh yeah,
when it comes to me,
it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah,
it's a void. It's a void. It's like shit. You want your dad there to usher you into a room, take you to a barbershop, teach you how to tie a tie.
Yep.
Just teach you man shit.
Your
teach
dad-
you how
your-
to walk into a room. All kind of shit that your mama can't do.
Your dad is your blueprint to manhood. You
that
understand what I'm
part.
saying?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of these youngins is so emotional. Your dad teaches you how to deal with your emotions.
Yep.
He's the logical one to tell you, son, you can't put your heart in everything. You got to think things through. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
because we know females are all,
That's
yeah. So it is.
about emotion.
It's a big void, especially if you didn't have a dad there. And you got to get that shit out the mud. You got to figure out things on your own. And then you see other people who had dads. Okay, for instance, my father-in-law was a great man. And his sons, we speaking about the men. His sons adored their dad. And you could see, like my brother-in-law, you could see him as a father, that greatness, that he's an excellent father. You could see his dad in him. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got a motherfucker like me, I'm winging it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take the best piece of mentors I had in my life and, trying to put into mind the best decisions that I made. So it does leave a big void. It's kind of like for a woman. A woman is a young girl's blueprint. They look to their mom just like a man, and there's things that you get from each parent, but yeah, it's a big fucking void.
Okay.
That's why you got a generation of sassy men.
Yeah, some zest.
That was raised by their mama,
generation.
and now they got attitudes, and now they want to argue and do the whole back and forth.
And they want to live off you and all type of shit.
All that shit,
Yeah, I just want to know because it's just like me. I didn't have the first dude I was supposed to fall in love with, but I had my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to figure out, like, is it like a?
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Can I say this? Because I'm gonna say this because I have talked to females, and sometimes I feel like I'm on a good road. Because I talked to females that had dads in their life. I mean, the whole time's good dads, and they make horrible decisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they get beat by dudes, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Some
and I
women
be
are just
looking
born
like,
with that hoe gene.
Yeah, man. You know, for me, man, I'll say this, one of the hardest things for a young boy,
OG.
one of the hardest things for a young boy is to grow up with an emotional ass woman.
Okay.
You know, her relationship might not be going right. You wondering why you in trouble for shit. You know what I'm saying? You wondering why you getting fussed at or she overreacting and shit. That is a hard thing, and a man balances that shit out. You know, your dad would be like, "Bitch, go in another room, shut up." You know, your son would be like, "Yeah, man, I'm going with dad. Shut up." You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's
I'm
it's
just
just
joking, but yeah,
it's just a broken family. Like you need both.
yeah.
Yes.
You need
It's
both.
just what we
And
got.
if there's any woman listening to this, they need their daddy just as much as they need you. I just want to put that out there.
Right on, right on.
Thank
What
you,
we got?
Miss Kiki,
What we got next?
for landing the plane. Appreciate you.
Right on.
And you became a good ass man, Mr. Joshua. I love your views and everything. So
I
you did your
appreciate
thing.
that. Sometimes you be mad at me though.
But hey, that's a part of debating. I love a good debate. I don't be mad at you.
No,
We
right.
debate.
Shit, a
Passionate.
lot of
You
people
don't-
do, but I'm one of them cats. I ain't. Oh, go ahead. What you about to say, Ed McMahon?
You don't get mad at somebody you don't care about.
There you go.
That part.
There you go.
So
You my fam.
you know, it's
And here's my
family.
thing. Here's my thing. What's your sign? What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius. Yeah. Sag.
Okay, so we go fire signs. So we gonna bump heads, baby.
Motherfucking right. You goddamn right.
So it is what it is.
And I
But
appreciate
it's all
the
love. It's
compliment.
all love at the end of the day. I love great debates. I love being passionate with people who can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Thank you.
I
And I
love it.
appreciate the compliment, man. I appreciate
Yes,
the compliment.
you're a good ass man, and you.
Appreciate
I
that.
like how you put everything on the line, no matter what. You are you, no matter what, and you will
Goddamn
tell
right.
your past. That's what I like
Motherfucking
about
right.
you. You'll tell your
Fucking
past,
right.
what you've been through. That's what life is about. A lot of people just fake as fuck. Nah, you real.
God damn,
You know
that man smile.
Yeah.
That motherfucker smile. That motherfucker got the big Joker smile going on.
You're right. She's right, you know.
Old man, run the scenario down for
Lying
am
to
I
that
an
nigga, that nigga light
asshole?
skinned too. Don't be lying to him, be light skinned too.
All right.
Hey,
Miss
I
Kiki,
saw. I was
Miss Kiki,
paying
we need
attention
you.
to bend over.
We need
I'm
you on
here.
this.
I'm here.
We
I'm
need you
here.
on this. Go ahead, Tank, run it down.
So a man takes his wife and her 4 friends from high school out for dinner, and they end up at this expensive ass steakhouse, and the bill comes up to $700. He only pays for him and his wife.
Okay.
Is he the asshole for this?
No. Hell no.
What? I ain't hear you. What happened? My bad.
A man took his wife and her 4 friends from high school out to an expensive ass steakhouse. Now, these heifers done ate up $700 worth of shit, and he ends up just paying for him and his wife. His wife expected him to pay the entire bill.
She out of her motherfucking mind.
Why
She
she
out of her
expect
motherfucking mind.
That's
You
my
gonna eat,
baby. He covered me. Y'all knew we was coming here and eating. Y'all knew the type of restaurant we were coming to. You ain't about to take over my motherfucking man. He get this pussy on the regular. He gonna pay for this. He ain't paying for no extra pussy. The fuck you mean?
Thank you, Miss
Facts.
But it's one of
Now,
those.
if it was a situation where we going out, is y'all pocket strapped? We gonna figure this out. But we ain't about to sit down, and I'm not about to expect my man to do anything. If anything, I'm gonna pay for my girls. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to pay for shit.
What the thing was, she's mad at him because her friends are clowning, saying you married a broke dude.
So, but
and she wanted to do it, and she wanted him to do it for the flex.
Nah,
she wanted to flex on her girl.
Oh, well, see, that's an unrealistic bitch. He married the wrong hoe.
And I tell her, I ain't fucking married to your friends. I'm married to you. Now, unless you gonna let me fuck both of them, then they can handle their own bills. You know what I'm saying?
That's the twist. It was not him just not paying. His girlfriend, his wife, expecting him to pay.
Right,
because,
bitch. I'm here to take care of you, not high side with them hoes now.
And if it no, hold on, and if it was like that, you should have spoke to me. You should have spoke to him before he walked into that fucking establishment. Because if you got broke ass friends, you know broke ass bitches can't pay for that type of establishment. So we're gonna go to Olive Garden.
Well, y'all bitches getting the Chinese buffet, man.
That
Better
part.
go get you some shumai and some noodles, bitch, and quit fucking with me. Let me tell you something.
First of all, $700 to eat. First of all, I'm the type of female. Hey, we can go to Walmart real quick, grab some groceries. I cook for everybody while y'all fucking drunk and everything. We could do it like that, but we ain't about to. Or we can go sit at Denny's, or we can go sit at somewhere. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing no $700. What the fuck?
Let me say this. Let me say this. If
I mean, they was ordering duck.
If Tank coming in town, the Cuddy eating off the strength of he family. He ain't going in his pocket. If Ed and DJ LOH on the ones and twos, shout out. If they come in and we treating them because they are guests. With family, we do that. But now it be other motherfuckers that come in and we here go our card. We go pay let's separate the check. We tell motherfucking the heartbeat, me and my wife, separate the motherfucking check because we ain't finna pay for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he need to check his woman. And if she give him any pushback, he might want to rethink the woman that he with. If it's more important for them to flex for her friends than him taking care of her, which is his only fucking obligation.
That part.
Yeah,
I'm a woman. You know what? But I'm like I tell people, I'm a different breed because a lot of motherfuckers fuck with bitches that if you don't make this certain amount, I can't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? A lot, and from what I understood from talking to a lot of men, if I can't, they want that. They want a person to set these high expectations so they can get to them. From what I understand, you know what I'm saying? But see, a person like me, and we're talking about a person who make their own money. So if I make my own money and my dude making his, that's our money, and we cool with it, and we know who we are. But at the same token, a $700 meal, I don't give a fuck if we're millionaires. A $700 meal, because I can cook for $50. You feel me? But a $700 meal, and my friends come and eat that much because obviously she done said, "Oh, you can have anything you want." Boom, boom, boom. You ain't even consult your man, so fuck you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
and I'm telling you right now, he probably heard her say some shit like that. He probably heard her say, "Girl, get what you want. We got you." He was like, "Bitch, no, we don't." Okay, we
go ahead and get that snail or that octopus that we don't eat ever.
He waited to the end and was like, "Yeah, we didn't talk about this."
Right.
He waited to the end and was like, "Shit, our shit is paid for. We could leave." Well, I'm leaving.
Man, listen, that shit would have been Uber. That shit would have been over with me and that bitch. I just would have been like, I'm going to the bathroom. I would have hauled ass. I would have just dumped that bitch, bro. That's just dumb. You know how disrespectful that is.
It's your wife.
Oh yeah,
it's your wife, sir.
Yeah, but
force that bitch too. Shit, I don't give a damn. That's some goofy ass shit to even think of. Like, come on, bro. We went to Chili's or some shit like that. They probably was at Morton Steakhouse or some shit.
Yeah, Morton's. Yeah, Morton's, that motherfucker kick in the mouth.
Yeah. Bro,
I ain't even gonna hold you. If it was Olive Garden or something like that, by all means.
You like the Olive Garden, don't you? You fuck with the Olive Garden.
Yeah, that's salad. That motherfucker super salad.
You like them breadsticks. You like them breadsticks.
Yeah. But listen, my thing is like Olive Garden. Like if you pay for me and all my friends, at the end of the day, me and you done talked about it, and XYZ come to you, use my card, or I probably give you my card. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you worried about appearances, then give him your card.
Yeah, bitch, we ain't keeping up with no Joneses now.
Yeah, if you have a bitch like that, then you dumb. And like to me,
hey, listen, now either you could leave me the fuck alone, or we can
right back
when it's just the two of us.
Right.
Our finances ain't for that. I'm only obligated to be good to you. And I swear on everything I love, if my wife ever did that to me, I'd be like, do I get to fuck your friend?
You wouldn't want to fuck your friend. Hey, come on, man. Like, them some big Romy bitches that hoof shuffling into that goddamn steakhouse. You don't want to fuck them fat hoes.
No, think
You
about it,
probably-
man. You go to an
probably
expensive
right.
restaurant, you got the steak that can run, and then if they getting, appetizers, and then let's not talk about bottle service, what they sipping on as well. On top of that, that shit easily, like I said, a $700 bill, out here really ain't shit,
That's true.
but it
Hell
is what
yeah,
it
out
is.
there.
Yeah, it ain't shit. That ain't nothing. That's what you like. Oh shit, we got a good deal tonight, and you entertaining folks. 700,
Yeah.
you got away with that? Shit, yeah, you done good.
Man, fuck
But
that. The Waffle House got steaks.
see,
On God.
there you go. But again, my man, he's not the asshole, for saying, hey, look here, it's just me and my wife. That's
Right.
it.
Right. Like Big said, just me and my bitch. Just me and my
Me
bitch.
and my bitch. Hey,
Just me and my bitch.
All right, brother. Is that it?
I think we got one more of the pink sauce shit.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit was. I forgot all about her, man. I thought she was gonna blow up.
I thought she was too.
Yeah,
Till I
y'all
found-
remember this shit?
is that the porn star?
No.
She do look like Pinky, don't
That
she?
ain't
she
Pinky.
does.
Nah, Pinky look like a goddamn walrus, nigga. That bitch got so fat and big.
Yeah, she
That
is.
bitch, that be like a hippopotamus, nigga. Hey, she was down here in Florida trying to do pictures for $1,000. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get your big McDiddle biscuit back ass out of this motherfucker.
You'll hit that. Good plan.
Hey, Pinky look like a damn bounce house around this bitch.
I bet you a bounce house that pussy on your dick.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Hey, man, can we get to
Pinky
the
look
sauce?
bad now. Pinky
Yeah.
look bad. Pinky
Can we
built
get-
like a donut hole.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm telling you, man, that bitch round. That bitch built like a hard boiled egg. But so this So this is the young lady who went viral in last year for coming up with this this shit called pink sauce, as you see. And it took off. She was selling this shit for $20. And she was calling herself Chef P. Motherfucker's not pretty. She's arrogant as hell because people were trying to give her advice. It was another sister that came out whose family had been in the sauce business for years and was trying to give her pointers. She didn't contact her. So anyway, she comes up with this pink sauce. Everybody's like, oh, okay.
That's your big mouth.
Well, there you go. That's what people were saying. Well, the problem is this shit had milk in it. And she was sending this shit out of state with no dry ice, no nothing. So when people would get it, the bottles would be exploded. It would stink. The shit wouldn't be pink. It would be a different color. And then a lot of people got sick. The other thing is people noticed that the colors were inconsistent, which led some people to think that she used pink food color and she put pink food coloring in ranch dressing because people said it tasted like ranch. And then they said that when she figured she can make some money out of it, she rushed to come up with her own recipe. The labels on the bottles was fucked up. Like it said, yeah, it's 444 servings when it was supposed to be 444 calories. Shit was misspelled. So she caught a lot of fire. Like, TikTok food reviewers looked at her shit and it was just like, it's fucking disgusting. And then people got sick. Well, she got a lifeline from a company, Doug's Gourmet. They approached her. They gave her a lifeline and she signed a contract with them. She sold it for $120,000 and she gets residual payments. The shit ended up in Walmart and I guess it couldn't sell because it started out at $7. Now it's for clearance for $2. And everybody's saying this shit is awful. Well, you fast forward now, and she's claiming that she has no money, that her mom has to give her $20 a day so her and her kids could eat. She's like, oh, I can't buy my kids water. And she put up a GoFundMe for $100,000. Kyrie Irving dropped 25 on her. And but it's stuck at like 26,000 because people were like, well, people tried to give you pointers, and you was pretty much on there stunting on the haters and talking all this shit. And now you're asking people to help you. And she's on there, she's going off on these rants talking against the company. And people are like, yo, they gave you a lifeline. And you were fucking yourself with the one group of people that did help you. They even told her, hey, we'll pay for the lawyer fees to help you sit down and read the contract. She's up there saying, I'm worth millions. They ain't gave it to me yet. I spent my own money on advertising and all of this shit. And they like, well, you just don't understand the contract. And somebody is like, well, they probably took advantage of her ignorance. Her shit was making people sick. She was lucky to get the 120.
Yeah.
Where the fuck she get $100,000? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm about to put a
taste that shit?
What's that?
I tasted it. Any of y'all get to taste it?
I would.
No. Oh, you tasted it?
Tasted
Nah.
it?
But that shit tastes like earring backs, nigga. That shit was so nasty, bro.
I know what earring backs smell like, and if they taste it like that, god damn.
That shit was so nasty, my boy. For real.
That's too fucking funny. He said it tastes like keloids. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty.
Hey,
it tastes like this.
Yeah, go ahead and taste it. I guarantee you. Go ahead and taste it like. Go ahead.
Also, but I'm gonna tell you like this: on a presentation of a bottle, I wouldn't even try it. Like, I wouldn't even buy it.
Yeah.
Because what is pink sauce?
Right.
She said she don't need the FDA. I was already over it. I was like, yeah, I'm cool, little mama.
You're like, is that Pepto? When y'all first put it up there, and it's my first time seeing it, I'm like, is that Pepto Bismol? Like, fuck you and your hair and your nails and the whole thing.
Wait a minute. Ed just said it. She said, what do y'all mean the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA? I'm not selling medical products. And they was like, bitch, you do understand the F mean food. The Food and Drug Administration. I'm like, y'all bought that shit off this ignorant wench?
Yep. When she said that, I don't need the FDA. It's not medication.
I said,
wow.
She said the contracts was illegitimate. I said illegitimate.
Oh.
And y'all know these be the main bitches that motherfuckers want to marry.
Not really married, just knock off a few times.
Yeah, just knock off.
Hit her up for that pink sauce money.
That's why she a baby mama. Give her the pink sauce.
She got finesse. So why she got finesse.
That's why I don't even, you know what? I think she just ignorant, Ed Dead Doom. I think this heifer is just half fucking retarded. I don't think they finessed her. I think that $120,000 was way too much money for this nasty shit that when people said describe it, she said, I can't. Describe what it tastes like. I can't. It's just pink.
Yeah. Yeah.
This bitch ignorant.
Pink sound like throw up. That's what the color of throw up is. What the fuck that sound like?
She said throw up. That's the color of throw up.
Throw up.
Yeah.
Not vomit, throw up.
Throw up.
Yeah.
That's old school like that.
That's old school. It's throw up all
I don't like it.
Somebody got a mop, it's throw up on the floor.
You get some cat litter real quick.
That shit, I can't. What made you eat that shit?
I mean, just tried it like anything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, but as soon as you hit it, that shit hit you really behind. You know how you hit you behind here and do that? It kind of hit behind there, and that was just the first thing I thought was just earring backs. I'm like, damn, that shit sound like earring back.
Earring
you ever know when you leave your earrings in too long, you take it out, it'd be like a little caked up piece behind a little skull.
Man.
That's what that shit tastes like.
I'm done.
That's what that shit tastes like.
I'm done.
Yeah, and I'm so mad because like my shit just healing up from getting like 3 extra holes in my ear, so it's just like, yeah.
To me, she spent the money on wigs
down your neck.
Okay. Yeah, she spent the money on wigs with cheap wigs because that baby hair, all that shit look bad, man. I mean, hey man, I I feel for her, man, because she was trying to
Big
be
up
an
to you.
entrepreneur. Big up
Yeah,
to her.
big
For
up
that,
to you for trying to what you do,
but you gotta
girl.
listen to somebody. You gotta listen to somebody, baby. And you
If you
can't
don't listen,
you can't disrespect the people that gave you a lifeline, even if they did short you, because your shit was dead in the water.
yeah. And then you want to do a fundraiser. I don't know. Like I've never tasted it. I don't want to taste it.
No, no, no.
Like just seeing pink sauce, I'm like, what is pink sauce, and what do you do with it?
I think she was trying to go to like the yum yum type sauce, like you know what I'm saying. They put that yum yum sauce like the Chinese people on the rice and all that shit. I think that's what she was trying to do, but it just didn't work out.
What is yum?
They're saying that's
Yeah, she was putting
Asian
that shit on
sweet
tacos
mayonnaise.
and shit. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
All right, family. I'm on
Yeah, what we
Greer.
got? What is it?
Greer is a Pinot.
Okay, good, man. How
That
is it?
shit said booger.
Don't come I hope Karma don't come kill me for saying fuck your brand.
I think
But
it's
fuck your brand.
Bougrier.
Bougrier. You sipping on booger juice.
Yeah, it's French for booger. Bougrier.
What you sipping on, Miss Kiki? That J. Roger?
I just want to let the world know that this is
Pruno.
This is
White
so
lightning.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. They probably gonna judge me, but this is Sutter Home Moscato.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, shit, do your thing. Nobody
Hey, long as it ain't Taylor Port, you good.
Yeah, I can't. I don't do liquor no more. Because liquor.
Hey, Taylor Port ain't nothing but motherfucking Four Loko shit. That's all that shit is, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, motherfucker gave me that shit, bro. I woke up the next day like, oh, what happened and shit. That shit crazy.
My first love is Sweet Red. Hey, that's it. I done drank the hell out of it, but that's all I drink is Sweet Red. Because
you had said Carlos Rossi's, I'd have been like, all right, man.
No. He ain't doing Colorado.
That's it. I used to walk around.
That's just like Richards. That's just like
put your fingertip in that bitch.
Right. Looking like the drunken kung fu monk and shit, drinking that shit.
I feel good as hell. I bet y'all sleep good tonight.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. Well,
hey, anytime you want some sweet red, just holler at me.
Oh man, I'm done. All right, family.
Hey, it's been real.
Pastor, I'm glad you're back in spirit.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, man.
Glad you back.
They call me Sweet Red. That's my new name. They call me Sweet Red, baby.
I cannot.
I'm glad you're back, brother, and I hope you feel better, man. I hope you have an expeditious healing, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And what is it? Is that Kool-Aid? Hold on. Is that Kool-Aid?
Hell yeah, it's Kool-Aid. All that ice.
Pink sauce.
Grape or red?
That's red. That's red. That's red. Well, hey,
remember y'all think?
All right, families. Appreciate y'all. Nice session. Do it again.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Peace.
Hey, y'all gotta come check us out Sundays. Deep Throat Conversations is like back in the building. So come check us out if y'all can. 6:30 p.m. I would love if y'all come next week.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Okay.
Right on.
Or the end of this week. That would be amazing.
Okay. Definitely.
All right, I'll send y'all the link because that means yes.
Absolutely. All right.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
It's Friday. You've been waiting all day. God damn. How you doing, Cuddy?
I'm good, man.